Well, welcome everyone. Thanks for coming here. I'm gonna get started as people are filtering in. My name's Seth Gallant. I'm gonna play some songs to start things off here. When I got started playing, I lived in a campground up in New Hampshire, and we'd get together every night. And there would be a lot of older folks around, and when it would be about 6 o'clock, they'd pull out their guitars and instruments and mandolins and stuff around a campfire. And I would watch them and just kind of listen. And then like the next night, I'd get a little bit closer to the campfire. And the next night I get a little bit closer, and then finally one night I got the courage to be like, can I bring my guitar out and join you guys? And they were like, absolutely. And we always called that campfire the center of the universe, even though it was in Errol, New Hampshire, which is in the middle of nowhere. But it was the center of the universe, and I think right now, right here, this is the center of the universe. So, welcome. Take me down the road in an old Ranger, bucket seats in the back, trash on the floor. Can you stop at the store somewhere on the way? Have a Coca-Cola and I wave goodbye to Ray. I remember the warm nights to listen to you play, strumming out the melodies and waiting for the day. And I thought this was everything and the center of the universe. It's universally understood. Yep. Truck will coast the hill, I keep it out of gear. Somewhere around the corner, sunlight's gonna disappear. I swim out in the moonlight, I know just the place. I kept a better secret and I'm never gonna show my face. I remember the warm nights to listen to you play, strumming out the melody and waiting for a day. I thought that this was everything, you are the center of the universe, universally understood. Yep. Buckshot in a cup, letter in the dash. Some dreams might rust away and some do it twice as fast. Thing about New England, nothing far away. Hide for half an hour and I'm in a different state. I remember warm nights and listen to you play, strumming out the melody and waiting for a day. And I thought that you were everything, this is the center of the universe. It's universally understood. Yep. Thanks. Thank you. Well, this is a sweet little time here. I've known Sigrid now for a few years. We've been in the same circles of music now for a while, and we've recently started to get to play together a little bit. So I was definitely truly flattered and honored to open up the show tonight. So I got to hear the band. That sounds amazing. You guys are in for a real treat. So, all right. remember leaving early and driving up to the farm. It was 2 hours in an old Ford with cars dissolving in the yard. The old house is long gone and the road is faster now. The speed had changed like the way of life, and the fields ain't full of cows. And at 5 a.m. it's dark outside, but we said that we go out. I hide behind an old stone wall and I wait there for a sound. No, I wasn't sleeping, I was just resting my eyes. The sun, it came up over the hill, Winchester on my side. In an old hunting jacket, it's been passed down to me. Red and black flannel that is written on its sleeves. It's just an old hunting jacket from a long gone wedding day. Some things you leave behind and some things you wish you'd say. Over in Vermont, hills are gone to sleep at night. Workers, they have all gone home and I'm drinking by the fire. Well, I don't have the shot I want, so I'm not gonna take. One's gonna get me by as the hour's getting late. It's just an old hunting jacket, it's been passed down to me. Red and black flannel that is written on its sleeves. It's just an old hunting jacket from a long gone wedding day. Some things you leave behind and some things you wish you'd say. It's just an old hunting jacket, it was passed down to me. Red and black flannel that is written on its sleeves. It's just an old hunting jacket from a long gone wedding day. Some things you leave behind and some things you wish you'd say. Thanks. That was a song about a Johnson Woolen Mills hunting jacket. This one's a little different. This is a song about a truck. I don't want no steady job or settle down at all. One day I might just ride away on a wall boss wrecking ball. All around New England to the great Midwest. Coming to your town, I know it's the one that I love the best. I don't need no steady job or settle down at all. One day I might just ride away on a wall boss wrecking ball. Ever since I was a little one, I've been staring at the side of the road, watching as them trucks roll by, just a warning which way they go. Dreaming where some sleeper cab and I stay far away. Coming to your town, I know any day might just be my day. I don't need no steady job, settle down at all. 'Cause one day I might just ride away on a wall boss wrecking ball. Steady job, or settle down at all. One day I might just ride away on a wall boss wrecking ball. Thanks. So I grew up in Rumford, but I don't tell too many people that. Family technically now live in Byron, so it's not there. But anyways, this next song is about kind of growing up in a small town and kind of reflecting on that, which I think we're kind of getting that experience here tonight. So. Sometimes you find yourself down and out, and the rain falls onto your head. I'm a rust-covered piece, buried and forgotten, but time keeps holding me here. Down in the valley where the rivers all run, we drive there and never get old. And up to a house we painted one summer and snuck to the swimming hole. How I would lie at the mountain's feet. How I would lie and drift off to you. If I ever get back to this town sometime, lay me in the ground and I would be satisfied. Somehow I knew that my engine wouldn't start. That don't matter much now. Yeah, 'cause I sure as hell don't have the money to get it going again. The road we walking is muddy and dark. It's taking in all of this rain. Yeah, but it's still dry at the market downtown, and you still remember my name. How I would lie at the mountain's feet. How I would lie and drift out to. 'Cause if I ever get back to this town sometime, lay me in the ground and I would be satisfied. Feet. How I would lie, drift out to. this town sometime. Lay me in the ground and I would be satisfied. Be satisfied. Thanks. What a nice room this is. I'm also pretty grateful it has fans. Came like a cold front on a hot summer day, and all the light and all the bluster, but she blew it all away. She always watched her father work for what he couldn't own. Not enough to ever settle down, not enough to build a home. But tell me now, Saint Marie, what's to come of me? I know I don't have your hunger, but you know I'll never leave. I found her in a train yard outside of Santa Fe, and I knew I couldn't leave, but I knew I couldn't stay. She always rode with me, and she's always on my side. Wasn't like we didn't want it, wasn't like we didn't try. Tell me now, Saint Marie, what's to come of me? 'Cause I know I don't have your hunger, but you know I'll never leave. We've seen this country change, and we've watched others climb, and she and I are always moving, and we're never far behind. Tell me now, Saint Marie, what's to come of me? 'Cause I know I don't have your hunger, but you know I'll never leave. Thanks. I'm gonna do a couple more songs here. Three to be exact. First of the morning, when you're out on the front step, cup of black coffee and wearing no shoes, reaching down when she touches his shoulders, hand roll cigarette, still living out the blue. There's a light on the kitchen on a white pine floor, creaking loud. Is anyone there waiting? All the thoughts that you had been collecting, dust them all off for the end of the day. When you're out on the bay, up in the forest, you know days of May. One like this so late in the night, clearing off the table all the days of May. Long winter ramble. Well, he was a carpenter, but that was in a past life. Shoulders got tired, so he sold off all the tools. Somewhere out there on a dirt road in Michigan, you fell from grace, now you suffer no fools. When you're out on the bay, up in the forest, you know days of May. Wonder like this so late in the night, clearing off the table all the days of May. Long winter ramble. Well, he wandered off just like he said he would, out to the backfield for 3 long days. Last thing I saw that he was fading away. The steps all loose, but it's all in its place. So when you're out on the bay, you're up in the forest, you know days of May. Wonder like this so late in the night, clearing off the table all the days of May. For the long winter ramble. Thanks. In the spring, one sunny day, a good gal left me. Yeah, she went away. Now she's gone. I don't worry. Yeah, I'm sitting on top of the world. Ash to ash, dust to dust. Show me a woman that a man can trust. Now she's gone. I don't worry. Sitting on top of the world. River is long, river is wide. I meet you all on the other side. Now she's gone. I don't worry. Yeah, I'm sitting on top of the world. Like my peaches, shake my tree. Out of my orchard, land the peaches made. Now she's gone. I don't worry. sunny day, we'll gather, went away. Now she's gone, I don't worry. Yeah, I'm sitting on the top of the world. Thanks. That's an old one. All right, I got one more song. Thank you all so much for coming out. This is a really sweet time here, sweet event. I'm so excited to hear Sigrid and her band play. I got the sneak preview, and it was amazing. Not only was it amazing, the sound of the band, but Sigrid's songs are so timeless and beautiful sounding. So we're all in for a treat. All right, I'm gonna close with one more. It's a very appropriate summer song. When I was growing up, you should never down-tune your guitar in the middle of a set, but anyways, close enough. When I grew up, my grandparents always would do a lot of homesteading kind of things, and one of the things that I remember them doing was going down into their basement. They had jars of preserves and all kinds of weird concoctions on the walls of the basement. And one of my grandfather's favorite thing to do every year was to make wine. I haven't heard from anyone that the wine was ever very good, but they seemed to enjoy it nonetheless. But I wrote this song a little bit about that experience. When I was a kid, and old for my age, there was little to say that would slow me down. And sometimes at night, I feel 10 feet tall, and I have it all before time. And who's gonna make homemade wine? Down the cellar in the cobwebs of age, who's gonna make homemade wine? Apples on the trees in the long end of the summer, all goldenrod and golden sky. Nature drops down, turning the sugar and all the sweetness of my mind. And who's gonna make homemade wine? Down the cellar and cobwebs of age, who's gonna make homemade wine? This family tree, the weight of all the branches, and so I take my chances on the bite. And I fill up my glass, and I have one more drink, and toast to you for one more time. And who's gonna make homemade wine? a sailor in the cobwebs of age. Who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make homemade wine? Thanks.